Why not, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear my heater too? That's the number one question.
hmm
If you can hear it, I'll
Oh no,
turn
I
it
can't
off.
hear your heater. You're fine on that.
All right, perfect, perfect.
Oh shit, this is not formatted for Instagram. Whatever. It's what they'll get.
Well, let me see. I'm gonna get the link too, so like they can just click the link on my story.
hmm
What do you want? You're on YouTube?
I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Instagram, everything.
I'm gonna do it through Twitch.
Yeah, whichever one you want to put up.
If it'll load, come on, load, load, load.
See, there we go. Got it up on mine. I also have the links directly in my bio.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So.
If it'll load, come on, load, load.
Okay, there we go.
All right, why is it not letting me get the? Hold up, hold up. Technical difficulties. It's not letting me get the link for some reason.
You're all good. There we go.
All right, I got it. I got it. I got it. Add the story. Link, link, link. Boom, boom, boom. All
What's
right,
up,
bet,
Ed? Thanks
bet.
for popping in. Yep.
Of course.
You know, we're gonna get started here in a little bit. Just gonna give people a second to roll in.
This is crazy too, because I'm not even gonna have like the chat or anything loaded up. I'm just going
All
all off just this.
raw dog in the stream.
Exactly. No chat, no nothing.
You know, I'll have it up here. Probably do take a few questions towards the end of it. Reward the
I
people
already
who
know some
came.
people are gonna ask crazy stuff, so like
Oh no.
I'm prepped for that too. Like,
I'll try and filter a little bit, but gotta give the people some of what they want.
of course, of course. Like if it's something too crazy, then I
You
think you
know,
probably could just know what not to
you
say.
know,
But
you
all
know,
right,
you know. I'm not gonna just set you up for failure.
the
Let me see. This is the first time I'm doing the cross streaming things. I'm trying. I can't see how many viewers there are. Oh, there we go. 2. Okay, perfect. Well, I think we'll get started at like 9:05.
what time is it?
It's
9:02.
9:02.
But
So yeah, just I guess just catch up. Just any music
just
you've been
chilling.
listening to?
Honestly, like all the time when people ask me like what have I
Mm-hmm.
been listening to, literally my SoundCloud likes, like I'll get in the car and just turn my likes on and go off of
Yeah.
that. Like I really like I mean, of course I know the artist if I know the artist, but half the time, like, especially when people ask for my playlist,
Mm.
I just go listen to my likes. I put my likes on shuffle and go from there.
And, I was going through that. You listen to a lot of projects too. You're a big album listener.
Yeah, like what I'll do when an artist will drop, I'll just like go through like all the songs, of
Mm-hmm.
course, and then like the next day or something, I'll put it on shuffle, and then yeah.
I feel that I don't know. I just can't. I have like one big master playlist, but I just find myself like always listening to either an artist, like hitting shuffle on their artist page, or just like nonstop re-listening to one album.
Sometimes I hate when you hit well, at least for SoundCloud, when you
Mm-hmm.
shovel through an artist's page, like the first three songs, it'll be their songs, and then
Mm-hmm.
like the fourth one, it'll be like something totally different. Sometimes I like it because it helps
Yeah.
me discover like new artists, but like most of the time, if I'm just trying to hear that artist,
You
I hate
know,
when it does that.
my biggest issue with at least Spotify stuff is the fact that it only ever like re-shows the same music I've already listened to. Like that's
Yeah,
just the most
that too.
annoying
It's
part.
like
Like I don't know. Either SoundCloud's just like SoundCloud's either like one stream random stuff that like is not mixed, or it's like
mm.
amazing, no in between.
Honestly, till this day, I've never paid for Spotify. Like a lot of people were shocked and they were like, "You don't use Spotify?" I use strictly SoundCloud.
Mm,
Sometimes it's an L. Like when artists only upload on Spotify, I'm like, "Damn, what about SoundCloud?" So then I
yeah,
gotta go to YouTube and shit. It's like crazy.
yeah.
And I don't pay for SoundCloud Go too. I will never pay for that. That's not happening. Never.
I pay for SoundCloud just because I got the student one, so it's just like $5 a month for the top tier one.
Not
So
bad. Not bad. Yeah.
yeah, like I can live with that.
Same with Apple Music too. I will never pay for. I think I did actually one time, but that was it. Never again. I forgot who dropped at the time because I think it was like Travis Scott. This was some years ago. He dropped and it was only on Apple Music. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? I might as well spend the however much it was at the time, and I did it. So, but after that, never again. Never.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that we got at 9:05, figure get the interview started. So, first, just want to thank you coming out here. Thank everyone in the chat for watching. Episode 2 of my interviews that I'm doing. Talk with David Swegg. How you doing?
Excellent. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday night.
Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday, everyone else. So that's just first thing. I've just been seeing the one video that's been going around of you with Brandon the barber. Like you have, like you've had a decent history with it. This isn't like the first this is the second one, right?
Um, third,
Third,
third link.
and you had one
Yeah.
canceled, right?
Huh?
And you had one canceled as well, right? Where you had originally.
No, no, just because like originally, like when he only lived in
Mm-hmm.
Ohio, I messaged him as a joke, like
Mm-hmm.
because I was in Atlanta, messaging him, hey Brendan, what about the haircut? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But no, the first time it was at his house, like where I got cut, and then the second time it was for the Thug Shake music video, and
Yeah.
then this third time is the recent event.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like with shooting that Thug Shake music video? I know you said like you had a lot of people like reaching out, like you had some like just more casual people reaching out to you. Like there's no way you were in that, right?
Yeah, I mean it was. I knew what I wanted from the beginning. Like I already knew like people would gas it, but like
Mm-hmm.
at the moment it was fun as hell though. It was fun. It was like me and like I think like six other people. It
Mm-hmm.
was a good time though. We had a good time.
Yeah, no.
Excellent time. Excellent experience.
Mm-hmm. And so like, I guess just shit. Sorry. And so, fuck. Sorry, I'm freezing.
No, you're good. You're good. We're chilling. We're chilling.
So also with that, like I saw like you just had a lot of stuff like popping up on Twitter and with a lot of your social media, it like reset more like around like 2020. So like kind of like what
hmm
really like prompted that like reset going into that, you know?
Hmm. You're asking like what started
Cause
everything or
cause I just noticed with I just noticed like when like going through like your social medias and stuff like there was all of it kind of like stopped at like 2020. Like all like it was like a lot of new accounts. Like it seemed like you had like did a reset like going into like the new like
oh
decade.
oh oh
So I was
you
just
mean like old like where's my old stuff
yeah, like all the old
basically?
stuff like the happened with all that because I know you had like a history online.
Yeah, I mean, majority of like the old stuff, at least on Instagram, like the old posts. Unfortunately, I deleted a lot of posts back then before archiving was a
Mm-hmm.
thing, but I just archived the rest of the stuff. I mean, it's like nothing like insane or anything, just stuff that
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not on that anymore type
yeah.
shit.
And then like with a lot of your social medias, like you have the different names, but like swag was something that was just interesting to me because it just seemed like such a hard, like crazy name to get. So I was just really curious,
Yeah.
like how you got that in the first place.
So basically, it all started, I think like middle school,
Mm-hmm.
eighth grade maybe. Long story short, like I used to be a Kobe fan, a huge basketball fan. So at first, my name was Kobe underscore on underscore And then I changed my name to Swaggy D because Nick Young, I was a Laker fan back then.
Mm-hmm.
Swaggy D, Swaggy P. Yeah, I kind of bit off of that.
No.
So then I wanted a name change, of course.
Yeah.
So my name was supposed to be Swag,
Mm-hmm.
but the name was taken back then. It was supposed to be D Swag because like D Swag and D Swag. The
Yeah.
name was taken from a bot account, so then I just thought of Swag off rip, and then ever since then, I kind of just stuck with Swag.
Mm-hmm. And then with a lot of that like transition with your stuff, like you started off with like more like anime, like less around like the music space stuff. Like what kind of like prompted like that like you getting more into the music space and like moving away from like that in your content?
Excellent question. Excellent question. So a little history, like with the anime shit. So like basically, like 2014ish around that, there was this aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like this was like the Tumblr era and stuff. Like post the anime caption, anime videos, pictures, Japan, Japanese this, Asian this. You would post that on your page and like put like a dark filter and shit on it, and
Mm-hmm.
then people would just rock with your page and all that stuff. So really, what got me to like get out of that? community because that was what it was. It was a community. It was
Mm-hmm.
a fun community, not gonna lie. But like as you got older, I don't want to say so much growing up because anime is for everyone. Like there is no age limit unless it's hentai, of course. There is no like age limit on anime. But eventually, I just like wanted to start something different. Like
Yeah.
as I got older, I didn't want to have an anime account. I mean, nothing is wrong with having an aesthetic account now,
Yeah.
but I just felt like it was time for a change type shit. So
Evolve your appreciation of it, like not just make it your sole thing.
exactly, exactly. Because I still, I mean, you can see the damn poster and I
Yeah,
mean the
no.
pillow on the back, but
Like it's still definitely like a part of your content.
oh yeah, exactly. I
Mm-hmm.
still incorporate it like in the ways I do.
Mm-hmm. And like, what's your ultimate goal with like a lot of your platforms? Because I know you're on like a lot of different stuff with like SoundCloud, the like
Mhm.
kind of random not inconsistent, but like in topic, it just like switches with the different YouTube videos. So like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the end goal with all this for you?
Honestly, I mean, I've thought of like numerous end goals, but like at the moment, I'm just living in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Not, okay, I'm not just li I have an end goal, but I
Yeah.
don't want to reveal it yet to anyone. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no one knows my end goal.
And
I
that's
know my
okay.
end goal, of course, but as of right now, until I reveal my end goal, I just take it, I don't want to say day by day, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just rocking right now, basically, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. I'm just rocking. I'm just rocking.
You know. And like through all this, I noticed like one thing that you've always stressed in like interviews and like in your content is like being yourself. So like I was just always wondering like why is being yourself like such an important thing and like why do you like strive so like hard for it?
I could talk about this all day, really,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna keep things short. So basically, let me see, what can I say exactly? If you see someone that's successful, it's okay to have inspiration, like off that person. But in the long run, you're not gonna. I've said this too in another interview. In the long run, though, it's not gonna work for you. You could get lucky and it'll work for you, type shit. But at the end of the day, if you're yourself, I feel like you can never run out of ideas. I mean, it's
Mhm.
possible, of course, but compared to you biting off someone, eventually people are gonna realize that and be like, "Hey, this guy is biting off." Blah 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 blah. He's not good. Many people are gonna like you better.
Yeah.
It's just a preference thing. But I feel like when it comes to being yourself, plus you don't have to overthink too. I feel like
Mhm.
if you're just being yourself, there's nothing to sit there and overthink, if that makes sense.
You know. And like with content creation, I find my at least like with myself like overthinking a lot with it. How have you like kept out of like overthinking and just like staying true to yourself with like a lot of that? Because I know like online spaces can get toxic or make stuff hard.
Good question, good question. So I mean, of course, everyone has that period where they like doubt themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like I doubt myself too. Even till today, I still doubt myself on some stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, did I snap on that? Was that really hard, or are people just gassing my head up? Blah 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 blah. Now I'm not talking about the music. I know somebody's probably gonna say he's talking about his music. The music stuff is a joke. Obviously, I didn't like on the last song I dropped. Like
Oh yeah,
somebody thought I
the
was
tubbing
serious. So,
one, the one that tubbing
yeah,
posted, right?
yeah. Somebody tagged me. No, he at me. No, he didn't at me. Somebody messaged me like on Instagram DM. He was like, "Bro, this shit sucks. Give up." I'm like, "Bro, how can you not tell?" I guess it's one of those things. If you know me, you know it's a joke. But if you
Yeah.
don't know me, you think I'm dead ass.
Well, on your SoundCloud, you also had like some stuff where it was just like beats that you had produced. Are you is that stuff just like you know what I mean? Like is that some stuff you're still into, or was that just like some past like experiments?
Past experiment, not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
because I forgot what app I downloaded on the computer. It was some like beat maker app,
Yeah.
the most plain shit ever, and I cooked that up. I thought I did something, but I'm not gonna lie. At the time when I released that and dropped it, I thought this is it right here, but clearly it wasn't. Because what did I do? I put like three little instruments that they already had, and then I went and got the Samurai Champloo ending and just threw it in there. I thought I snapped. Not gonna lie, I thought I snapped with that.
hmm And then I'd also like going through some of your other stuff. You had said like one of your favorite celebrities was Shia LaBeouf, or like someone that you had wanted to meet. So I'm just wondering like why Shia LaBeouf, the connection, or if you're a big Transformers fan.
That's where Transformers, like I know
Mm-hmm.
he was in Holes and stuff, but when I watched Holes, I was a little kid. I
Yeah.
gotta talk on that too. I gotta bring like bringing up. I'll get to that. I gotta bring up age. I'll bring that up soon.
You
But
know.
yeah, like growing up, I love the Transformers live action movies. I still do,
Mm-hmm.
and just back then, I just been on the shy wave ever since like back then.
You know. Like what other like because I know obviously like anime and a lot of like internet like stuff is like what inspires a lot of your stuff. But like, what other
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
media and like just general like life experience or life's like personal stuff would you say influence like your modern style, like your stuff today?
Mm, how can I say this without pissing anyone off? That's the thing. I don't want to piss anyone off. I mean, I don't care, but basically, like if we're talking about real life stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get mad at this, but like when I see some people, God, how can I say this without sounding stupid too?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I see people that I know, and I don't want to be like them. If that makes, I don't know. That was a good question. Because you said other than the internet stuff, I mean, it's mainly just stuff on the internet that really like
Yeah.
inspires me. But
Just wondering if
ah,
like any you know what I mean like any movies, any shows, or like just other forms of music that you like outside of like that rap and like SoundCloud scene.
oh, that's easy then. I don't know if you know the artist, but Night Tempo, like he makes like
Mm-hmm.
the what is it? Like the aesthetic music kind of thing, but like with like anime upbeats and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I mean, I wouldn't really say that it inspires me, but like if I'm doing something or like trying to brainstorm ideas and stuff,
Yeah.
I might throw that on and just get to thinking. Like that helps like with the thought process too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, when it comes to inspirations, I hate to sound like cliche and corny, but I don't really find myself inspired by anyone. Now, back
Mm-hmm.
then, I did say Rice Gum inspired me, like
Yeah.
even though we have like totally different content, but
Mm-hmm.
back then what inspired me with him, like you could just tell he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cocky. I don't think I'm cocky, but
Nah.
I'm sure other people will say I am, but I don't think I'm cocky. But just how he carried himself and he didn't care about shit really. I
You
mean,
know.
I guess if I had to say that was an inspiration, but
Yeah. It, it seemed like he just kind of went at anything. Like it's in different. I see what you mean. Like in the different ways. Like you're like
exactly,
the way you kind of dress is in the way that he would just like try and diss everyone.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
And then yeah, no, I guess like what first got you like into like the way you like dress and like more of the like underground fashion.
Hmm. Well, really, like in middle school, elementary school, of course, my mom used to pick my clothes out. I used to sneak a t-shirt to school and like change it like before I got home.
Mm,
So elementary doesn't count. Middle school, I was a sneakerhead. I'm
yeah.
sure everyone knows what a sneakerhead is. So I was buying Jordan, well, excuse me, my mom, because there was a kid hating on me too. He was like, "Your mom buys all your stuff." Like, bro, we're in middle school. Like, what the fuck, bro? But in middle school, I was a sneakerhead to all the latest like Kobe's,
Mm,
Jordans, LeBrons, all that stuff. I had them. I thought I was doing something. I mean, at the time I was because that was, the wave. But in high school, I'll say high school, about 10th grade is when I really like started to dress myself.
mm,
Ninth grade, I was still like in the sneakerhead phase.
yeah.
Because when I went from 9 through 12, that was high school. 10th grade is when I started to like dress myself really.
Yeah.
Back then, I was just buying Supreme. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's when
no.
Supreme was like, that was my go-to. Like every Thursday, 10 o'clock, I would ask the teacher if I could go to the bathroom just so
Mm,
I could cop Supreme. Sometimes I didn't care. Like I'll do it in the class with the VPN on and shit. But in high school, I was mainly on like the streetwear Supreme stuff. And now, I mean, now I feel like I still am on streetwear, but I just buy what I like. Like if
yeah.
I like it, I'm gonna buy it regardless of what people are gonna say
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that.
You know, definitely love a lot of the like colors you do with a lot of your style. Like, would you
Thank you.
say a lot of that's is that intentional or is it just kind of like work out where like a lot of the trends right now in this space are like very like taking away color and like very black and white? Is that like something that's intentional or just like the way it works with like just being
Just the
yourself?
way it works, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way it works. Like I don't plan my outfits. I wake up, look in my closet. I'm like, okay, this will go with this,
Mm-hmm.
and just go on my day type shit. Like I don't like playing it the night before,
Yeah.
really.
You know. And with some of the fits you do with for the videos, are those just like because some of them look pretty crazy. Are they just like you just for are you like intentionally like trying to make like some of the craziest ones or are you just like rolling the dice, you know what I mean?
Well, like for some of them, like for the brands that send me stuff, I'll take it as an opportunity to like
Mm-hmm.
show off the clothes. Like for a few videos, like not the beach one, but like there are a few videos where I'm having clothes on that brand sent me and just helping them get out there type shit.
You know. So like that's a big thing with your page is like you don't do any type of like promotion, right? Like everything with your page has been like 100% natural. Like the music that's on it is the music you like, the clothes you wear is like the clothes you like. Like, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Now people do hit me up for promo and stuff all the time. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could like, oh shit, promo. I'm just gonna promo this, promo that, promo this, promo that, money, money, money. But if I like for me, I don't want to promo something that I don't genuinely fuck with, if that makes sense. Like if I genuinely mess with it, I'm gonna promo it. Or like when people ask too, like I get getting yourself out there, but don't always ask. I know people are
Yeah.
gonna get mad at that. Don't be mad. It is what it is. Don't hammer someone like asking them to promote something. Let them genuinely promote it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
If you get mad at that, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But I mean, it's the truth.
Mm-hmm. And like
It's the
what
truth.
and like what like why have you like valued like this authenticity like with your page and like everything so much when like it would be so easy to make just like a quick few bucks off your page.
Well, don't believe everything you see online.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an asshole in real. No, I'm joking. Jokes, 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 jokes. I mean, I don't know. Just like I've seen so many. I mean, people are gonna talk shit about you at the end of the day, but
Mm-hmm.
like I know people that know like other. I was about to say other big people. I'm not big, but I know people that are like up, 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 and
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, I don't fuck with them because they just do it for the money. Blah blah blah. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't care if people talk shit. I mean, people are gonna talk shit, and everybody's gonna like you, but I feel like just more people be like, yeah, I'm really mess with Swag because he's real with it, and I am real with it.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things, really.
No. And then like also I was wondering with you were explaining some of the other names how you got your Twitter name Street Dank.
That was randomized, not gonna
Just
lie. I thought I
randomized.
snapped with that.
Mm.
Yeah. I was like, because I think at one point my Twitter was D Swag, and then
Mm-hmm.
I never changed it to David Swag, but it was always D Swag. And then one day I was like, hmm, hmm. And then I Street Dank, and then ever since then, I thought I did something when I picked that name. I'm not gonna lie, but it was off the top, just
Mm-hmm.
hella random.
And then like also like you've made music with like made a lot of your videos to music like of underground artists. Who was like the first
Hmm.
one where like you were a fan of them and then they like reached out or like that they like paid attention or engaged with like one of your videos?
Mm. I mean, most of the people I know,
Mm-hmm.
like that I post, it's like some artists like Lil Sean. He's never reached out. I
Yeah.
mean, damn. But I don't know. Like most of them I know, like other than like Slime Cedo and stuff. So it's not one of those things to where like I post it. I'm like, man, I hope they see it. It's just a
I was saying
support thing,
who was
really.
like the first one though? Like if like when you were like starting out like or did you start off posting them just because you enjoyed the music?
Yeah,
You know what
just
I mean?
'cause
But
it
you
all
know what I'm
started
saying
with
though,
the Lil
like
Sean
like when you
video.
started posting, like had any of the artists like that you had been like posting those videos like reached out? Who was like the first one like you weren't already connected to that like showed like that
Ah, I
appreciation?
see.
I
Oh no
see.
no 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 no, cause that was on YouTube. That was the YouTube video. But
Mm-hmm.
mm, you mean like reach out as in like they you said I wasn't connected with, right?
Like yeah, like you know what I mean like just in general like they either like commented, followed from the video or just like liked it or whatever. Like just your you know what I mean first response from an
Mm,
artist. Like who's the first artist?
mm. Probably, probably the Baby Goyard one. I mean, cause
Okay.
like we don't follow each other or anything, but probably Baby Goyard
Yeah. Oh,
that actually like reached out, like, yo, bro, probably Baby Goyard.
no, that's cool. And then like I guess just you were saying other like music that you've been listening to. Is there like what artists would you say like that you've liked now or like that you really see like a future with? Like, you know what I mean?
Other than like rap and stuff.
Just yeah, rap in general, like just some of your the people that you've been listening to.
Mm. Well, if we're talking about people I've been listening to, then there is one artist I really, 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 really can't wait to meet,
Mm-hmm.
Kiriana. I can't wait to meet him. But other than that, there's really like, I mean, of course, like I'm not gonna name like Lil Wayne and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I mean, that's true, Lil Wayne and all of them too, because the Carter 2 is a classic. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like people that I like listen to now, I'm probably gonna say Kiriana.
Mm-hmm. And then like I guess you are a fan of like rap outside of like this underground space. Like for
Of course, of
so
course.
like for like rap that you like outside of that, what are some like trends or like sounds from that space that you'd want to see like in today's underground? like kind of combined into more
Mm.
modern styles?
If we're talking about old, just like outside of the space now,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see some like old Wayne, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Old Wayne, like the Carter 2, not really the Carter 1, but like the Carter 2 and like the dedication tapes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And the drought is over. The drought tapes too. More of like that, at least like with cover art for the artist. I mean, nowadays you do see fire cover art, but like the drought cover art, that's you can't top that. And
Yeah,
like the
no.
old Gucci tapes, stuff like that. I
All
wish
the
we could see like way more of that.
like the old school Southern mixtape covers. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Classic.
What other
That
kind?
Piff era.
What other kind of like just general like art styles like are you a big fan of? Like whether it be cover art or just like like physical art.
Mm, I'm not really much of an artist. Like when it comes to
Mm,
like, I would say Jun Inagawa, like his art, but other than that, really, like other than like appreciating manga and stuff like that,
yeah.
I don't really pay too attention to art. Like if I like it, I like it, but I don't really like, this is this is that, this is that type thing. I just if I like it, I like it.
You know. And then like also like I've noticed video games like have been like a big part of that. So like with Fortnite like what like attached with that like for you so much like other than like engage like other than parts of like engagement.
Let's see, Fortnite. See, I was playing Fortnite since like the like season 4, like
Mm-hmm.
John Wick and stuff. So ever since then, it's just been a. There were some seasons later on I wish I would have played like Mandalorian,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Well, I was playing Spider-Man. I just didn't get him. The Marvel season, but with me, Fortnite's been goated since day one since I touched
Yeah.
it. Because I remember at first telling my friends that I ain't downloading that shit. I'm gonna get sucked in like y'all. And then fast forward, here we are, still playing it, still buying the battle pass,
Mm-hmm.
have the crew pass, still buying skins.
Mm-hmm. And like how have like as I know video games like have been a big like social thing like for myself. So like how have they been like a part of like that you've seen with like the community and like really like helping like bring together like a lot of that. Like have you seen that at all?
Oh yeah, plenty. It's cool when you see an artist take like either a video game soundtrack or like video game art style, like on the cover and shit, and incorporate it into their music, art, whatever it is. I think that's probably like the coolest shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you take a beautiful soundtrack from a game, like Halo 2 or something like that, and then they just put it into a fire song. I love when artists do that, especially when they go out the way. I have yet to see someone do that with Mega Man. I need to see somebody do that with Mega Man.
What are some of your favorite video game soundtracks?
Oh, off the top, Halo,
Mm-hmm.
BioShock. I'm gonna say Persona. I'm gonna just do a top five.
Yeah.
Another game, the Oddworld series. I feel like the Oddworld series, I can't even talk. Series has a beautiful soundtrack, and then the Crash series too, because I feel like at least with Twin Sanity, they made all the music from their mouths and stuff like that.
Oh, like instruments and stuff, or like emulated the
Um,
instruments with their mouths, or like how so?
Not really instruments, but like they would make noise sounds, but like
Mm-hmm.
put it into a song. It's
Oh,
impressive. Crash
no,
Twin Sanity to be specific. That game did that. Pretty fire. Pretty fire.
no, that is really cool. And then also like on that same like, is there any anime OSTs that like you like or like that you've seen sampled well or that you want to see sampled?
I could go all day with this, but I'm gonna limit myself. If we're talking about like
Top five
top
again,
overall, I'm gonna say
or if you have more, feel free to mention.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say Inuyasha,
Mm-hmm.
Gintama, Eva, Yu Yu Hakusho,
Mm-hmm.
High School DxD, Code Geass, City Hunter, Hitman Reborn,
Mm-hmm.
and let me name one. Let me name another one. Bubblegum Crisis. If you know, you know. I'm gonna just do a top 10 for now. But
Nice.
Bubblegum Crisis. If you know, you know.
And like with anime, it seems like it's something that's like been a huge part of you. So like, why do you think you've connected like so well and like it's connected so hard with you?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to anime, if it hits you, it hits you. Because I know
Mm-hmm.
some people that just can't stand it. But for me, it connected since day one, especially because like I grew up off of it. So like waking up at like 3 in the morning, Inuyasha ending, playing ending two, one and two, playing in the background. Just I've always been a fan of Toonami growing up, so
Mm-hmm.
just catching anime on late night and during the week too, because back then it used to come on during the week. But Cartoon Network is ass now. I couldn't tell you the last time I sat down and watched TV.
You know, I think Cartoon Network like got folded under anyways. I think it
Yeah,
was it's like
yeah,
under Warner Bros. Now, I think.
yeah.
And
That's like old Nick too. Old Nick used to hit
mm,
too.
what are some of the old cartoons you also like outside like non-anime cartoons?
I could go all day with this too, but I'm gonna limit myself. My all-time favorite cartoon is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm,
And now these are just some that I like. Johnny Test, Kappa Mikey, Challenge Showdown, Bakugan, of course. Of course, OG
mm.
Bakugan. I didn't peep the one on Netflix yet.
I didn't know that
I
came
really
out.
wasn't, yeah, I wasn't really much into Beyblade like that. I don't know if I said Kappa Mikey, but Kappa Mikey, Danny Phantom, Ben 10, um, Codename Kids Next Door. I don't know how I'm just remembering that one. And then I'm gonna say Ed and Eddie. I was
Ed,
about
Ed,
to
and
say
Eddie.
Colt Lyoko, but Ed and Eddie.
Nice, nice. Has that like being so into like all of these like different forms of animation, has that ever have you ever given an attempt at like any type of like physical art or like digital art?
Me myself, no, but like
Mm-hmm.
people that make clothes that I know. Shout
Yeah.
out to Colin. Colin, if you see this, man, shout out to you. But like for some people, I'll send like a something from a game or a show or something and see if they could like make it into like just throw it on a shirt or something. I mean, I could do that, but I support, not support. I appreciate the people that do that for me. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Definitely. And also like I know like a big part of like just in general it seems like every art form the community is like just a like there I see a huge community in like all the different art forms that you appreciate. So like I was gotta say like what's the importance of like that when it comes to like either getting attached to an art or like kind of like trying to keep it alive.
With the keeping alive, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like keeping something alive now is pretty much easier compared to what it was back then. Hence the era of the internet we're growing up on right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it's a matter of expanding. Like, don't just be stuck in one lane
Yeah.
when it comes to entertainment, whether it be, like I said, music, video games, or whatever it might be. Explore. It's better to explore than to just think, no, I'm only watch this or listen to this, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what anybody recommends me. It's important to open your options because you never know what it could bring in life.
Mm-hmm. And so many like just random things that just get spit out and like trending on social media each day.
It's like every day, every hour, honestly, but
Mm-hmm.
literally every day it's something new that comes up, whether it be good, bad, literally every day.
You know, and how does it feel like getting such like crazy engagement like with like so many of your like videos? I'd like consist like I because I'd gone through like past videos and like seen like always like solid comments and stuff like that.
Um, it is funny as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Some people, like when it comes to hate, most of the hate is corny. It's from people that like not being cocky or nothing, but it's people that aren't doing shit right now in their life. So when it comes to the hate, I generally ignore it unless it's something funny. Like
Mm-hmm.
some hate is funny, I can't lie. Some is funny, but when it comes to like the outlandish or like supportive comments and stuff, it's all so surreal because
Mm-hmm.
like it was a build up. It's not like something that just poof.
Yeah.
It's all been a build up, so it's just funny seeing everything like come together and still coming together. It's all so surreal and hilarious.
You know, I see what's like your comments section like they people say a lot of stuff. Like how does it ever like get to a point where it's like okay this is a bit much or it's like you've like deleted a comment or is it like generally like you've been able to tolerate like 99% of it?
Oh, that's an amazing question. So, of course, I can't control what someone says or put in
Mm-hmm.
the comments, but if it's something crazy, like just insane, I'll ignore it. I'll,
Mm-hmm.
I'll laugh. Like, I don't delete comments. Like I said, unless
Yeah.
it's something just like outlandish, I'll just let it sit. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just some stuff you gotta ignore.
Yeah.
You could laugh at it, but you just gotta ignore it. Some stuff you just
Mm-hmm.
gotta ignore it.
You know, And like with just in general, like social media being like a big part, do you find yourself like having like any weird or like like kind of like uncomfortable or toxic like relationship with social media, or like do you feel like it's a generally like fun, easy one?
So I feel like at one point in my life, I was hooked on it. Like I couldn't put it down.
Mm,
I feel like everybody's gone through that at least once, and it wasn't healthy. Like every day, I had like not bad thoughts, nothing like insane,
yeah.
nothing like talking about harming myself or nothing like that. But just it got to a point like I would doubt myself. I'd be like, damn, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do that? I see so and so doing that. Maybe I should start doing that. At one point, this was like years ago. But
Mm,
at one point, it did. I feel like have an effect on my mental health.
yeah.
But I got over it myself, I guess. I was too scared to like post that I need a break for it because I couldn't. If I would have took a break, I probably would have broke the streak.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like just yeah, at one point I feel like it was too not too much, but I probably need to get off this shit and I didn't get off of it. But nowadays, it's not an issue at all. Now I'm
Mm.
just on it to have fun, really.
Yeah, like what would you say like helped you really like find that balance and like fix that like relationship with it?
Hmm. I don't know really, like
Mm-hmm.
just doing, because I kept doing, I didn't switch up anything that I did. I
Yeah.
just kept doing what I do. And I don't know, I guess it was just a natural over time thing. I guess
Mm-hmm.
time is the answer to that.
Yeah, seeing it translate more into real life just kind of helped see it more.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. And like I guess also like seeing some of the stuff where like I think we had talked about a bit before stream started, like at Restless, like seeing all these people like that you had met on like met through like online places, like how does that feel, and like what like knowing that like you built up to that, and then also just like you know what
I know somebody's gonna say he's flexing his tattoos. I am not gonna lie, I am a little bit, but I don't know. It all felt so surreal, like seeing these people. I communicate with them, they're every day on the internet, and then just to meet in person, like meeting your online friends, whether it be friends or like people you just know. It's all what's the word I want to use? I don't want to say surreal, but it's just I'm gonna just say it's a good feeling. Like
mm-hmm.
just seeing this person I've known for years, especially when you've known them for years too.
Yeah.
Just seeing this person I've known for years, we never met. This is our first time meeting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a excellent, indescribable feeling.
Mm-hmm. And then also like just on top of that, like just seeing being able to like see them perform and like being at like the concerts and stuff, like how do you like in how like how's that?
Excellent time, especially if you're like there just to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent experience, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for sure.
Except when what is it, security, it's not, it sounded like there was a lot of issues with
Yeah,
that at Restless, right?
literally that was the only problem
Mm-hmm.
with the event for me. Security was just outlandish. And then with the whole no re-entry thing, I had to sneak back in. I missed Joey's set. I
Mm-hmm.
caught like the ending of Cray's set, but security was easily the worst part of Restless.
Yeah, no,
100%.
I saw that like they were trying to kick out like Maddox, they stopped High C set early.
Yeah, security was nah,
Insane. And when
security was
was that?
terrible.
Because you had media pass for that concert, right? For Restless.
Yeah, even with not a media pass, I
Or did
had
you have like backstage?
no, I was supposed to get one, but they were even tripping with that because if you
Oh.
were on the guest list, you were supposed to get one, from what I know at least.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the lady at the front, she was tripping. She was like, "No, you're not." Bah, bah, bah,
Mm-hmm.
ah, ah, ah. So unfortunately, I didn't get to go back there.
Mm-hmm. And but and any other like general like live experiences that like you've had that you thought were like fun, or like most reward, any other like ones where you felt like it was this is like a rewarding or like a really a moment that it built up to?
I would say the Tubman show in Atlanta. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
like that was like I won't, it wasn't my first underground show because I've been to many before, but like ever since I started like doing what I do, that was like the first show that I went to,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "Oh shit, it's him! Ah, the guy on TikTok." So I guess that was like really the first event to where what I'm on, doing the stuff I'm on now, I guess paid off. I guess.
Mm-hmm. And what does it feel like getting like that recognition, or if like you've had and like I'm sure you've had like some people like ask to like take pictures and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just all so surreal. It's hilarious in a good way. Like
You know.
it's also surreal. I appreciate it all, but it's also surreal.
Any like funny pictures or like crazy pictures that you've like had to take or people ask in weird ways?
Honestly, no. Honestly, no.
Hmm.
Nothing like absurd or anything. No,
No.
just regular old picture type thing, yeah.
Nice. Glad the comment section
Or the
doesn't
dance
translate.
too.
Oh, the
Right, right,
dances.
right. If the comment section, no, if people asking like, basically, if the people in the comment section saying the wild stuff were in person,
Hmm.
yeah, that would be a problem. But
You haven't had any of that happen in real life.
nah, at least not yet. But I hope it'll never happen.
Yeah, no. No. So I think that's like what I have. I was just gonna take chat. You guys have like any questions, anything you'd like to say, ask Swag. Go ahead, feel free. You know, like, but like, thank you for like doing this. Been pretty fun. I guess
Of
sad
course,
part
of
wants to
course.
know what's your favorite color?
My favorite color, sad part, purple. Purple,
Purple.
sad part. And it will never change, purple.
Perfect. People want to know thoughts on making a gaming channel.
A gaming channel.
Mm,
Once I get a third monitor, definitely, which is soon. I'm getting a third monitor soon, but
mm,
that's really what's preventing me from doing gaming videos. Like I know I can do them now, but
yeah.
I want to wait till I get a third monitor.
What's the
I don't know.
third?
I might upload something gaming
Mm,
wise soon, but I don't know. Like especially when it comes to streaming games and shit too. I
yeah.
want to get another monitor before I start doing that.
What do you want the third monitor for?
Just for other chat,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Um, let's see. Who's your favorite producer?
My favorite producer. That's tough. Favorite producer. For me, I'm gonna say Sensei ATO.
Sensei Gio? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who's going mainstream next from the underground?
Hmm. Close to it, I'm gonna say Xavier.
Xavier?
I could definitely see him
Yeah.
being the first one like to pop mainstream, definitely.
Because he had that Rolling Stones article or that mention, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
That's fire. That
I could
is
see him.
fire.
I could definitely see him in like that like Danny Brown type position where he's like that like borderline of like niche people know him, but he's still like mainstreamish.
Performing at like the fucking Madison Square Garden and stuff like that before a Hawks game, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I said a Hawks game. God, I'm tripping right now. But
Yeah, no, no,
you can.
Knicks. That's like the number one not
I
to do
said.
for our Knicks. Jeez. Um, Tubman's wondering thoughts on exotic underground. Oh, wait, no, thoughts on exotic cut debunking.
Tubman, Tubman, I'm not gonna lie, that video was fucking hilarious, but I didn't expect you to do that. That was you snapped with that video, but you definitely snapped with that video. I can't say that. Now you got people questioning if I really got it or not, but you snapped. You snapped with
So,
that video.
what? So what's the truth? Did you or did you not?
The truth is, I did not.
Oh,
I was originally I was gonna give Brandon a 20 for the video, but he was like, "No, take you use this 100." So that was Brandon's idea.
mm-hmm.
That was all Brandon's idea.
Damn.
And it worked out too, because I wasn't even thinking about like how much it is and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But I didn't even think about that until people started pointing that out. So that was shout out Brandon for that.
Subsad wants to know thoughts on Valentine's Day vibes.
If you need a eater, ladies, if you need a eater, if you need one,
uh, let's see. Can you survive the Sweg cord?
can I survive the sweat
No,
cord?
revive the Sweg cord.
Oh, revive it. Honestly,
Subsad.
I haven't been checking the cord like that, not gonna lie. Like
Mm,
I've been lazy, like opening Discord and shit, but
no.
I could try to revive it. I'll
Mm,
try, like I'll post it again maybe, but yeah, I'll definitely work on reviving it.
mm. Thoughts on like New York City experience as a whole, the city as a whole as well.
I've been to New York maybe twice, three. I think about three
Mm,
times. For me, I love the city. I damn sure wouldn't want to live there.
Hmm.
I'd rather just visit it. But it is, in my opinion, like minus the rats, the mice, and all that stuff, it is a good city. It's very. I feel like at least once in your lifetime, you should visit New York. It's a
Take
requirement. It should be a requirement to life.
you taking New York City or Atlanta?
I'm gonna say Atlanta. I'm gonna say
Okay,
Atlanta.
okay.
I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Gonna stick with it. I respect it. I respect it.
I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Can't blame at all. And then was it? Someone says asking for a height check.
Height check 5'11".
5'11".
5'11". 5'11". Yeah, obviously standing up that did nothing, but 5'11".
Hmm. Um. Then I guess close it off. Sad part wants to know what part of Atlanta you're from.
The part of Atlanta I'm from. So, plot twist, I live 20 minutes away from Atlanta, but I
Hmm.
say Atlanta because I don't feel like explaining, the shit to people that don't live here. Like, if you
Yeah.
live in Atlanta or if you live in Georgia, I'll say what part, but like, if you don't live here, just know Atlanta.
It's easier to explain.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know.
Because I don't feel like, where is that? Where? How far? Nah, Atlanta.
Mm.
Atlanta.
And yeah, so perfect. Just want to thank you coming out for doing this interview. Thank you guys for like everything, everyone in chat, everyone watching for this, and for everyone who missed it and who had or missed earlier parts of the stream. Gonna get this re-upload on YouTube, so be on the lookout for that. Just want to say again, thank you, Swag. Thank you guys, and I
Of
guess one
course.
last request for you to just do more vlogs. But yeah.
Do more vlogs. Yeah, I gotta work on that, but for sure, I'm probably gonna chill with the listening to. Like, I don't know, my next video, I don't know if I'm gonna do a listening to video for my next YouTube, but definitely gotta come with more vlogs. That's
Mm-hmm.
definitely on my list too.
Okay, perfect. Again, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great night and peace.